Here we have a standard sentence completion question with one blank. Let's take a look at it and see how it's built. We're going to, as always, look at the sentence and see what key words or phrases we need to look at first in order to analyze the sentence. That first step, the logical structure of the sentence, that's what the test writers are testing you on. So let's see what we can find in the sentence to give us the clues that are required to answer it correctly. Rather than help to blank the discussion, cable television debate programs often lead to undecipherable bickering. Okay, well, I see rather here at the front as a dead giveaway for a contrast sentence. Anytime you're going to have a flip or a change, otherwise or however or but, one of these words that changes the tone and tenor of the first part with relationship to the second part gives it away as a contrast sentence. So let's take a look at the first half. Rather than help to blank the discussion, comma. All right. Now we have the opposite. Cable television debate programs often lead to undecipherable bickering. All right, so we have on the one side indecipherable bickering, which is a key part of the sentence. Indecipherable bickering, right? Unable to be understood, bantering and arguing and snapping at each other. So rather than A or B or C or D or E, rather than this, whatever the blank is, cable television debate programs often lead to undecipherable bickering. So this is going to be the opposite of undecipherable bickering. How do you do that? Well, you look at the rather here, and everything else falls into place. Rather than help to blank the discussion, and notice it says discussion, cable television debate programs often lead to undecipherable bickering. All right, so we have impede, hasten, clarify, catalyze, and perish. So what can we get rid of? Rather than help to perish the discussion, doesn't seem to fit. To perish is to die off, to end, to be dead, to have some kind of a final moment and then disappear. E is out. Hasten is to speed up. I don't think that fits. That's one of those unrelated answers. It's not talking about the speed of the discussion. It's talking about whatever the opposite of undecipherable bickering is. So B and E are out. That's the minimum that should be happening with these questions, that you can get rid of two. So hasten and perish are out. You're with impede, clarify, and catalyze. Well, looking at those three words, impede is to block, to clarify is to make more clear, and to catalyze is to begin. Right? So I think the answer starts to become obvious. Rather than to impede the discussion, to stop it, cable TV programs lead to bickering, and that can't be understood. Well, I'm not talking about stopping. And there's also D, catalyze, not talking about starting. A catalyst in an experiment, like in chemistry. That's to catalyze, to start. Catalytic converter in your grandfather's car. Ask someone older than 40 what that means. So clarify becomes the answer, right? You have, rather than help to clarify the discussion, make more clear, well, and then comma, contrast, cable television debate programs often lead to undecipherable bickering. And there's your very logical, orderly, able to be understood sentence in a classic contrast sentence pattern.